All right, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, hopefully, Most High in your house has blessing your day. By His mercies, we're consumed. We're alive. The Most High in your house has body, and two, we're naturally alive, man. I just want to get into something real quick, man. Honestly, you know, yeah, let's go into showing that love to one another, to our brothers and sisters, man. Like loving thy neighbor as thyself, man. Loving, the Most High, loving them as one, like as the Most High in your house, and two, loving your neighbor as you love yourself. That brotherly in love, man. Because you know what it is too, man. I was actually reading this because today's the 5th. But I was looking at Sirach 5 earlier. Because like on each day, because shout out to elder brother Judah Mack and Masharathi, but the elder brother Judah Mack, brought out how there's a proverb for each day of the month. Yeah, man, and also too, even though it's Proverbs, even though with Proverbs there's 31, books in these days for the month, but sometimes I go into other wisdom books, I do the same thing as well, even though sometimes they don't just have 31 chapters in it, but pretty much neither here nor there. I was looking at Ecclesiastes, also known Sirach 5 earlier, and we're gonna look at this, man, because this all goes into I'm gonna say this. I'm going to say this before we even get into this, man, because this all goes into that's why I gotta read this through the Most High Hash's perspective and look at things spiritually as how I said, my words are spirit, but also too, man, because I don't know what's really going on, but it seems like I just want this to be a reminder for even myself and for everybody, all us brothers and sisters in the word, man, too, because a lot of times too, we focus on this is even for our brothers and sisters outside the word, but specifically I'm going to inside the word for a little bit, man, because a lot of times too, and this happens in other factions as well in the spiritual sphere, I should say, but those that are in the word, that's what I'm want to focus on right now, because a lot of times too, when I say when a camp, or whether even it's a big congregation, camp, or church does something or is calling some type of thing, some type of sin, wickedness, or scandal, I should say, for that matter, is listen now, don't get it wrong. The Most High House says in the law says to rebuke those things and listen, put those things in the forefront. But also too, it's more of a reminder for us to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do, man. Because shout out to brother Kwame Call and shout him out the other day. So listen, that's why because I noticed this a lot too, even outside the word too, this on the internet, with different content, with social media content, people just make their whole content is just about just how we call it in the word, just rebuke videos. Their whole content is just about this and quote unquote clout chasing, or just talking about the next person, man, rather than just pretty much bringing out whatever you have, even in that type of world, on internet world or things of that nature, just bringing out whatever content you have and let that and get your get the yourself going with that, rather than just going on into others, man, because it's so similar to pretty much in the even in the music world, more in the rap world, in the rap game, you always had those rappers that come out just dissing, just to get on, they come out and dissing other rappers just to get on. It's okay, cool, that wears out, a bunch of that only wears out, that doesn't take you but so far, man, because you just come out just dissing people that's on top. It's a lot of times they'll work for some people, work for it, but not too long, but other people it just doesn't work. You're just trying to make yourself a claim off of this, not trusting, not even believing the talent that you have, but you just gotta make a name off of other people, man. Because even in that, you're not always gonna have a get on how 50 got on, man, how to rob, because he because that's how 50 got on, that was the song that kind of made him blow up, but but that really rarely happens for everybody that tries to do that, man. But I said that just an example. I'm just using that natural example, just how spiritually, man, just making different rebuke videos, and making this group is going at this group, this congregation going at this congregation, or even if you're not in the camp, a church congregation, or if this person going at that person, man, it comes honestly, man, and that's not what the word is for, man. Because honestly, man, I just do what Paul said in Thessalonians, man, study to be quiet and mind your own business. But I'm just gonna talk about this real quick, because every now and then we need to hear it. But I was gonna say, gosh, it's slipped my mind what I was gonna say. But yeah, man, just tell you mind your own business, and yeah, this person going on, and that person going on that person, man. Like and it's just like yeah, it comes like the Wendy Williams esque. It comes from like the Ricky Lake type of stuff, man. It's like that type of Schema Link, that type of shit, man. To be honest with you, it's that Ricky Lake shit, that Wendy Williams stuff, like that gossip shows talk, man, like or like or on the internet, like on like the shade room stuff like that. It comes or like that, all that type of stuff, man. Like but yeah, I'm saying to say because I'm not sure what it is, but it's, of course, like this happens a lot of times too, like over over especially in the word like different congregation or camp or individual not that's not even in the congregation camp or church do something and it comes some big controversy now no like and it's just took like as that. Don't get wrong, because like listen, if somebody's in sin and like there's supposed to be protocols and things of that nature. You're supposed to shame that person's behavior, things of nature. But I don't want to beat around the bush too quick, but yeah, but I just want to remember this too, man, because we gotta focus on ourselves, man, because he's watching me at the end of the day, man. No matter what, just like in number 27 with the man in number 27, he wasn't a part. Notice how he wasn't a part. No, let's grab the number 27 real quick, because this is a key scripture on going to self-examination and things of that nature, man. Because I want to go into this. Number 27. It says, this is very key. This is very, very key. Number 27 and 3. This is these were the daughters of this was a man named Zelophehad. Yeah, but look, we're just gonna skip to verse 3. It says, "Our father," because this is when he dies and he didn't have sons, but his daughters get the inheritance, because he didn't have sons. But this is Numbers 27. It says, "Our father died in the wilderness, and he was not in the company of them that gathered themselves together against the Lord in the company of Korah, but died in his own sins, and he had no sons." So see, notice this is very key. This is very key, especially like how like how like I was watching brother early like how no one of the brothers in Discord I posted earlier how the Most High Yahshua is always watching us. Like Proverbs 15:3 says, Sirach 16:7, 16 and 17, chapter 29:19, Jeremiah 23. Who can hide himself from the Lord? The Most High Yahshua, you have 24/7 all surveillance on you. The Most High Yahshua and the angels is always watching us. Even me, man. Even me, more even me. Like don't even start with me. You always watching me, no matter what. Like and that's actually what the brother put, in the Discord app. He said that's integrity too. And that's really your righteousness, your integrity, your faithfulness. When nobody's doing, we do the same thing when nobody's doing behind closed doors. Like so kind of like what I was getting at Matthew 6, but that's just neither here nor there. But notice how he wasn't a part of the big fiasco or in number 16 with the sons of Korah. He wasn't part of the rebellion against the Most High Yahushua and Moses, but he died in his own sin. So the Most High Yahushua, he had some other stuff going on, but he died in that. So a lot of times too, what I'm saying is like a lot of times we can just focus on what others are doing. Like, well, Yahushua said, listen, get the beam out your own eyes. You worry about what everybody else is doing, but you're not really, okay, that's cool. But they like, just how the Most High Yahushua gonna see them, like, he gonna see me as well, whatever I'm doing, man. It's like, it's his judgment is ready to eat for everybody, man. It's not like, no respecter of persons. Like, no. It's like, okay, he dealt with that over there, like, but he's gonna come over here and deal it this way as well, man. It's not like, let's just grab a sour, Ecclesiastes 16:17 real quick, man. Just real quick. Ecclesiastes chapter 16, verse 17. "Say not, I will hide myself from the Lord. Shall any remember me from above? I shall not be remembered among so many people. For what is my soul among infinite creatures? Among such infinite number of creatures." So yeah, because a lot of times too, there's a reason why Sirach is saying this too, because that can how to be the human psyche can get. Like well, most of the outside is they like we see situations like this. I'm not sure whatever like in the future happens with an individual or congregation, church or camp. Like you see that going on, but we still doing stuff. Like I'm still doing stuff on the low, on the behind closed doors. So yeah, man, he's seeing that too. He's gonna deal with all that, man. So yeah, man. So that's just a big thing too. But also too, man, let's go grab Ecclesiastes chapter 5 real quick. Verse 9. real quick, man, because this is going into not being, but this is all going to tie into what your house or like the gospel said, or like what, this all going into the gospel, like and how like going into believe not every spirit as well, man, because and I'm not saying that as aspect of this going on, but I'm just saying this as well. We're just gonna get into it. We're just gonna get into it. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach chapter 5 and verse 9. It says, "Win or not with every wind, and go not in every way, for so doeth the sinner hath a double tongue." So see, that's what's this going into, man. Especially looking at other translations. This pretty much going to not just agreeing with everything, man. Especially if it's something that that goes against the most on your house side of the word, and just for the sake of just for the sake of like being like the Kwame Brown says, go along to get along, gang, or just the sake of fitting in. No, that's what did he say? Like all throughout the word, or Leviticus, be ye holy, I am holy. Man, be ye separate, because you're not supposed to fit in. All right, cool. Yeah, this like how that situation last week with one of my students at the school, and one of my coworkers. He said, I was like, yeah, man, Rod Wave is I listen to because they talking about Rod. They asked me if I listen to Rod Wave's music. I was like, yeah, he got some good songs, but I don't really listen to him like that. It's man, shoot. One of the students say, man, you could have been like one of the part of the guys, man. I was looking at him like, man, I'm not worried about being like y'all, man. Like the brother sent me first most perfect. He said, man, man, my name is not Brandy Norwood. I do not want to be down with none of y'all. It is what it is. I got love for that. Don't get me wrong. Not saying that love be with brothers and sisters in the word, outside the word, but like as far as that want to be down and fit in, man. I went through that in high school, man. I didn't know now once I got older, actually mid high school, like my junior year, after my my junior year. I realized when I transferred school, because I was kind of going through that, man, because I was living, honestly, even I had went through the whole middle child thing, and I was living in comparison to my older brother. I saw how popular he got, but popular he was, but then when having a conversation with him, he's like, no, listen, that was not like that, man. People's always wanted to be around me just for just to be attached to me, man, just because I was very talented, and just so my brother, he's had that it factor to him, and some people just try to siphon off of that. So that's what he was kind of telling me. But once I got my junior year, man, I realized, man, I didn't care about all that stuff no more. Trying to be a part of all that stuff, man. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, my point is being that, listen, man, that's going into being agreeable, man, disagreeing with everything, man. But it says, win or not with every win, and going on every way, for so do the sinner have the double tongue. So see, then let's go John 3, because then your house shall say what? The spirits like the wind. So what's it saying? Put them both together. What? Believe not every spirit, because let's grab this. Improve people, man. Shoot, y'all brothers and sisters, man. Listen, that's why even what we even talk about here, man. If y'all find this even somewhat edifying, man, or what I say, man, go search the scriptures, see what I'm saying lines up within itself. Even the brother that a few days ago that disagreed with me, it's cool. It was cool. I didn't mind the disagreement, man. I didn't agree with what he was saying about the whole fallen angels and things of that nature, but even though the way he kind of it was a little subtle, kind of slick talk a little bit, but it's not too bad. Not say that too, but even in that, it's more how you. It's way just godly conduct we should conduct. Even in the midst of disagreement, man. Because one, even if you're in the word, outside the word, man, it's okay. Because more mature, even something I had to work on, man. It's okay. More of you try, because you can see where somebody's coming from, understand the perspective, like the brother Sembi first one says, but not agree. Because listen, okay, how did you arrive at that conclusion? I don't agree, but okay, cool. I can kind of see that point, but I don't agree with it. But yeah, man, that's kind of the mature thing to do. Even if you outside the word, that's something to do. Mature thing to do, man. So, yeah, man. So that's just what it is, and I got to work on that too sometimes. But that is what it is. But yeah, let's go Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, win or not with every wind, and go not in every way. So doeth the sinner have the double tongue. So, and what double tongue is? It's one, okay, you say something to somebody, I say to one brother, okay, man, this brother kind of that kind of bothered me with this brother. I ain't like it. But then when that brother comes around, like, and the other brother, brother B, goes to brother C and tells him like what I said, then I go to brother C, say, oh no, I kind of wasn't like that. I mean, that's kind of being what double tongue means. Like, no man, just like, that's why you see what, like, what your house I said is true and what Prophet says is true. If you have an issue with another brother or even sister, if you with somebody, go to the source, go to that person alone. So yeah, man, that's just is what it is to stop all that. But let's get John. John 3 verse 3. It says, John 3 verse 8. I'm sorry. The wind bloweth it where it listeth, and thou can hear the sound thereof, but thou cannot but not tell whence it cometh, whether it goeth, whether or what. Let me read this again. John 3 and 8 says, the wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but cannot tell whence it cometh, and whither it goeth. So everyone is born of the spirit. So yeah, he said just like the spirit is like the wind, man. And it says wind will not every wind, man. So like, because like, that's how the spirit moves, like how the wind moves, how the spirit moves. It just goes, man. That's why even it said prophesy to the wind, man. Because like, it might hit the right spirit, the ears that need to hear it. It's gonna hear it, man. And then it doesn't even matter if like, the person even knows, or if you even know if you gave the word, like that one even received it or not, man. That's all for the Most High house to get glorified, like, so. But yeah, but that he said, wind will not whatever every wind in the spirit like the wind. What's that saying, man? Believe not every spirit, man. Because you know what it is? I'm not even talking about this at one. Of course, I'm talking about whatever fraction sports, especially like, because there's been many like people that have been joining certain things in their lifetime, like especially brothers and sisters in the word, like with a like, different congregation or camp or church that we're in, or even outside the word, these different churches and things of that nature, like, different churches or different belief systems that, they a lot of times to the people's behavior, or they just got hoodwinked, tripped and duped. But like, that's why the word gives us like, the gives us the counsel in the game to peep certain things, like, because your house, I said, listen, know somebody just by their actions, by their fruits, what they do. Like, actually, let's grab this in Sirach 19 verse 24. It says, he that hath small understanding and feareth Yahweh is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgress the law of the Most High. So yeah, man. So why is it saying this, man? Because it's gonna be like, there's a lot of people that know, like, for like there's a lot of people that know the word too. Even Satan knew the word. Like, there's a lot of people that know the word, but they know the deepest breakdowns, the dark sentences. They know all that stuff, but they wicked as hell. So like, no matter what fraction you win, but knows how it's better somebody that doesn't know, or somebody that even has a higher understanding, but they live it as well. That's why, like, you're living it, your life. Like, that's what it is. And that's what I was actually looking at Philippians the other day. But that's enough here for another day, man. But let's get this First John. Because I'm not saying this in regards to a situation that happened, but I'm just saying, like, even, what it is too, like, a lot of times too, but mostly too, we got to look at it and take, like, for me, gotta take accountability, and we gotta take accountability for ourselves. I mean, people, this is for people in the word, out the word too. Because like the brother somebody first one said, man, a lot of times too, when we get game ran-ons or get got, man, like, it's really usually our fault for the most part, man. Because a lot of times too, we see certain things, but our like, or like, our sometimes like admiration, or like, you care for this person or set party, you kind of willing to wink at things and put things to the side. Like, not winking as in being merciful, which is you're supposed to do, but like, okay, ignoring certain signs. Like, that's why scripture, Sirach 5 and even 15. Let's go back to Sirach 5:15. It says, be not ignorant of anything, man. Well, we don't have to get it, but it says, be not ignorant of anything. I don't think that's 15, but no, it is. Ecclesiastes also, Sirach 5:15. Be not ignorant of anything. Was it? Whether it's a great matter or small. Yeah, exactly. Or a small. So yeah, man, that's just is what it is too. Because it is like the brother sent me first one said, the average person, man, isn't as like as sociopathic or like deceitful as like as like no, isn't I shouldn't say not deceitful as like sociopathic. Like the average person isn't like cripple Kevin Spacey's character from Seven, or isn't the average person? What's another good one? Isn't like a good manipulator like that. It's the average person is not really like that. Most people out here, because we live in a world with gal and deceit. They're very deceitful and like gal out here. There's just a lot of people like that. But as far as like that top like elite level like manipulator sociopath, the average person isn't like that though, like that, because he's like the brother said from Firstborn. He said, listen, the average like person isn't much of a good liar. Like it takes like high level like don't get me wrong, like I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters and me in my lifetime I ran a few that was like that. Okay, wow, this person is like, yo, this person's like really insane. Like the level of manipulation tactics is crazy. Like the sociopath is like, wow, they're very. It actually take a level of cunning and craftiness to do that. It's wicked, but it takes that. The average person isn't like the seven cripple Kevin Spacey character in The Usual Suspects cripple, or like Emperor Palpatine or something. The average person isn't like that, man. A lot of times too, when we get hoodwinked, bamboozled, or get game ran on us, it's things that we seen that we just choose to ignore it, or like yeah, man. Cause let's get this First John. Cause a lot of times too, and that's why like even like in like once in the did like I was watching like because I like watching movie and TV analysis, right? And there's a brother that does analysis for The Wire, like and one of the things he said, listen, for somebody to have a major power, like it's one, it's a control of information. Two, it's a control of violence, and three, it's a bunch of charisma. And a lot of times too, especially with the word, even outside the word, a lot of times a lot of people just get caught up in cult of personality. I'm telling you, people get caught up in cult of personality. It is too, and that's why like even the beast in that, the son of perdition, he's gonna have that, like because didn't it say like he's gonna know the word, it's going to future prophecy during when that time period comes, if we're allowed to see that or not, he's gonna have understanding the dark sentences, or like he's gonna know the word. He's gonna probably have a bunch of charisma, cult of personality, man. Like even like this going on cult of personality, even like the last Joker movie I saw, like that's a good example of that, man. Like just to hide the fact that how like wicked they are. A lot of people are that charismatic, but it's how wicked they are. But that's not really the average like person though. Like honestly, like this. Well, let me not say that too, but like not saying as far as cult of personality, but to have it at that elite level, the average person doesn't have that. Of course, you have people like at your whether it be at your brothers and sisters' job, or like other places, or even like families, or like people that that okay, like a lot of people gravitate towards them. They have this big cult of personality, big lot of charisma, but the stuff they do really is sour and sideways. How they move is wicked as hell. So that's is what it is. But I'm just saying at an elite level though. So let's get to First John real quick though. Yeah, cause yeah, man, that's just is what it is. Yeah, man. But First John 4:1, it says, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try spirits whether they are of Yahweh, because there are many false prophets that are going out into war." So yeah, the beast and the false prophets, just like we just talked about, like son of perdition, like in Thessalonians that's mentioned, and also Daniel and other places. But it says believe not in every spirit, and what we just read, like how I said the spirit is like akin to the wind, and like don't winnow every wind. So what's that saying? Believe not every spirit. It says shoot, even brothers or sisters, I watch this, shoot me, man, like just like shoot, man, this just like God Like that's why, like then it said in Deuteronomy also too. One, if we the Most High Yahusha wants us to like be a friend, like he has to prove us first. Like that's why they follow their own principles, man. Because like listen, just like he says in Sirach in this next chapter of Sirach 6, like prove a friend first. That's what he doing. That's what he he's doing to us, man. Also too, man. Even in the latter part of Ecclesiastes Sirach, he says, listen, even prove yourself to you, man, as well, man. Like, because a lot of times too, we get focused on, like, all right, man, this person gonna have to, if I'm gonna be a friend, I'm gonna have to prove him first, man. No, prove it to yourself first. If you really solid, if you really faithful and upright, I'm just like, so that goes and self-examine. Then, like, because a lot of times too, we think like, I can think a lot of times too, like, even this thought can creep in my mind too, like, you're all like, put together or things in nature that, or even when that thought somewhat comes to mind, it's like, no, man, no, I'm earth and ashes. A lot I need to work on. That's, that's just going into neither here nor there, man. So that's is what it is. I'm pretty much going into pride. That flesh of pride comes in, man. Like, yeah, man. But let's grab First John chapter 4 verse 1, man. It says, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whatever of you how, because many false prophets are going out into the world. So yeah, man, that's just what it is, man. But that's just like that's what it like, because yeah, man, because going into that's what I meant to get to too. Earlier with like all the stuff that's going on too, and this is not really good. I'm just in general, man. Like, God, before you, just consider, man, whatever you join, man, because consider like, now here's the thing too, man, because it can affect too, like the actions, whatever belief system that you're in, the actions of others. It can affect somebody's a course in their walk with said belief. But it can. I can understand that. But for like us, especially in the Word, that doesn't matter at the end of the day. Because what the Most High Yahushua tells us to do, that's what that Romans 8:35 is. That nothing can separate for the love of you and Yahushua, man. Because a lot of times too, like a lot of people like just hearing stories and like they joined the particular organization, to particular congregation, things in nature, and it like it soured, like and it affected their walk. Like even shoot, I was even talking to the sister I was talking to, like almost a while back. Like she used to be Muslim, and she said like she took it very seriously, but it was more other people around her that it was smoking and drinking, kind of like what they do now, especially in Ramadan, because especially in Philly, majorities are Muslim brothers here, like Jake in Islam here. They don't take it seriously. Like majority of them, it's like a fad or trend. Be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. But yeah, and that was going on too. But that happens a lot of times too in different areas and belief systems as well. Like I'm pretty sure it happens in Christian church or like whatever Jehovah's Witness or things into actions of others. But my advice to that, but I pray that y'all brothers and sisters that come in that are in those come into the word, come into understanding the Most High Yahushua, like also, even if you're in that, man, you can't do. I would say this: don't let the conduct of others affect your walk. Honestly, man. But I pray they come, but that's up to Most High Yahushua. I'll just say that, or anything, man, too, man. Because do what you got to do, like because just like in school, man. Like when you got in trouble, man. Like even if like even for me, like even if like when I was wrong in the situation, man. Like even if somebody else did something to me, man, my people's always tell me, okay, but what did you do? Like I'm not like concerned about them. You're my child. Like that there is outside factors that that are in play with that, I'm going to handle that. But no, what did you do? Even if I like somehow right in the situation, okay, what could you done better to not like get yourself in this? Because that's where Hosea 13, that Galatians comes and bear your own burden. Like always blaming like yourself in situations, man. So yeah, man. So I just wanted to say get that, but yeah, let's go grab this Proverbs 18 real quick, man. Yeah, man. Just even outside the word, man. Too. A lot of times we get game ran on us, man, because it's stuff that we know we ignore, like or we because yeah, man. Even in that situation, man, I was like, I ain't gonna go too deep with that, but it was a certain situation, and I kind of like miss certain things. My homie just tell me, no, man, that's your fault because you knew what was up. So yeah, Like, yeah. So yeah, man. But this all goes into that, man. Like, because a lot of times too, we get caught up in certain situations, and also too, when you're part of something or you see certain things, like, and this in general, just in life, no matter what them like, setting or like, a group or scenario that you're in, man. Because too, this happens in the entertainment industry, or like, shoot, even in the word, even on the jobs, even careers, even life, family. Like, when you see certain things, man, and it's really getting really bad or getting really, like, it's really getting really not a good situation. Just remove yourself. We gotta remove yourself. Don't sit back and wait. Like, no, or when you see certain things going on with people, and just like, okay, I'm just gonna that's what his Proverbs says. Listen, a prudent man perceive evil and remove himself. You see certain things, all right, remove yourself from it, man. Because like, that's just is what it is. But yeah, man. But a lot of times, too, going back to the point earlier, man, how a lot of times, too, especially like, this just that Wendy Williams, Ricky Lake type of spirit, or like, we like the that like in that train wreck, like in the scene that, that gossip, man. This is Proverbs 18:8. 8 in a Good News translation. Gossip is so tasty, how we love to swallow it. So yeah, man, we can't do that, especially like, in the word, man. Like, because actually this is the best one, honestly. Like, and don't get twisted, man. When certain things happen, certain things arise, let's see, like, that will happen. Like, okay, you bring it forth in the congregation, or just bring it forth to light. Like, you rebuke it, you correct it, and we move on. And also too, we correct it, like Titus says, like, we don't correct it just to break, don't correct or rebuke it just to break that person or that party or that person down. But it's to build them back up. It's to not, but it's build them back up, or to correct them so they won't do it again. Because also too, it has to be put on blast. Because one, you didn't think about the Most High in your house shot when you did it, though. Because a lot of times too, and that's the thing too. Let me say this as well, because a lot of times too, this happens a lot in the Word, and like, even the other fractions too, and people have to understand, whatever person that like is a adverse to that set belief system, they're gonna put that on blast to make the set belief system look a certain way. But one, that shouldn't be the concern, though, because one is about the Most High in your house, like how we're like, how their name is being blasphemed and like, and mocked through our set behavior, or people that send the word, or like, set behavior. That's what it's about, man. Because a lot of times too, especially like us brothers and sisters in the word, like we say, oh man, because it's to make us like, us look bad, us Israelites look bad. No, it's about, saying how your house I look bad. That shouldn't be our first thing. Like, and don't get me wrong, I understand why I said, but listen, it's not about us. It's about how they look. We're representing them. Like, so, because listen, our name too, us in the word, outside the word, that's why their name is blasphemed amongst the Gentiles, because of us, our conduct, just as a whole. So yeah, man, that's is what it is too, man. I just wanted to grab that as well, man. I just want to get into that too, because and also too, because like, even I was talking to my pop about that the other day. He said, yeah, they did something. It was something that somebody got caught up in. He said, yeah, they're doing that, highlighting that they were Jehovah's Witness, because these Jehovah's Witnesses make Jehovah's Witnesses look bad. I was like, yeah, I mean, and I told him that they're, whoever is adverse or doesn't agree or believe in that, like, that belief system, they're going to do that, highlight this one person in that belief system to make that belief system look a certain way. Because one, people in the word do that to all the time. Like, people in the word do it to the Christians, and Jehovah's Witnesses do it to, like, it's all, it's arrow shot in every direction because of that. And like, but we're focused on the wrong thing. It's about, it doesn't matter who it is, it's about the Most High house name, being profaned and being blasphemed and being disrespected by a set party or whoever's conduct, man. That's what it's about. So yeah, man, that's just good. Yeah, man. But hopefully that was edifying, man. So much love to y'all brothers and sisters. So peace.